Hello, it's Chef Janie Pendleton back in the kitchen to show you something that you can make yourself to save money for your laundry room. And it is your pre-wash treatment solution. You know, your stain remover for your laundry. What you'll need is you'll need 1 bar of Zote soap. This contains tallow, coconut oil, and citronella, which also helps with mosquitoes, like I've mentioned before. There's a lot of things you can do with Zote soap. You can even catfish with, go catfish fishing with it, because you can use this for bait. I wonder who discovered that one. But you can rub this on your skin and you can keep the mosquitoes at bay. But this is really good stuff. It's chemical free. But the same thing that I used to wash our dishes with and for the baby's laundry. So so what you want to start with is you want to start here. I've got a 14.1 ounce bar of Zote soap. I cut a little bit of 1/4 of an inch off here to make my dishwashing liquid. And that's another video. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and fill up a pint jar with water all the way. We're going to pour this into a small pan. Okay, so we cut off about a 1-inch thick slice. Alright, now what we're going to do with this is we're going to cut it into smaller parts and we're just going to chop it up. Now you don't have to stay here for that. I'll be right back. And for this you will need 1 container that has like a small thing that you can just go like that with, okay? And I just take the labels off of it. Top pops right off, and we'll be able to fill this right up. And be sure and label this stain remover, laundry stain remover, okay? You can put a fancy label on there if you like. Now let's get started making our laundry stain remover solution. Now we're just making sure that this is completely melted. You can still see there's some chunks here. That's fine. Just break them up and keep on simmering it. It'll take a few minutes, and we'll be back when this is completely melted. Okay, we have this all melted, and you can see how nice and clear this is. And believe it or not, that's it. We're going to remove this from the stovetop here. We're just going to let this cool. It'll take probably about a half an hour or so. Let's let that cool, and then we're going to pour this into our bottle. And our stain pre-treater or stain remover will be complete. And when I come back, I'll show you how to use this. Okay, our Zote soap has come to room temperature, our solution. Now we've just put a funnel inside of our little this used to be like a soft soap container. You can use any container you like, an old shampoo bottle. Just something that squirts on your clothes easily. And we're just going to fill that up. Just like that. And when this cools off a little bit more, it'll be a little bit more gelatin-like. So I'm going to take that out. Put in a little bit of cool water. We can fill this up a little bit fuller here. We want to leave enough room in here though to shake. Now we're just going to put our lid back on. And here we have it. We're going to label this. You can see it's sudsy here. Okay, and there we have it. We have our pre-treater. All we have to do is give this a shake, just like this. It'll be a little thicker than this when it cools off. And we'll just spray a little bit out on our stain. You'll let it dry on the stain for about 2 or 3 hours. And then you'll run this through the wash. You'll peel off the chunk of it. This will kind of get hard, kind of like back into the original soap form. And then we'll just peel that back off. And the stain should come up right, the dirt, the stain itself should be actually in the solution. It should draw it right up and out of there. Okay? And then you launder your product, hand washing it or regular laundry wash. This is how I make my laundry Zote stain pre-treater. This is Chef Janie Pendleton. Enjoy.